Hey guys, welcome back to Troy's Garage. My name's Troy, this is my garage. In today's video, we are once again on the 2015 Dodge Charger Pursuit model. This car used to be a sheriff deputy's car in Uinta County. It's one of the rural counties here in Utah. So this car put in a lot of highway miles and basically keeping the peace out in the country. So, America. Small town USA. Gotta love it. In this video, though, we are de-deputizing. Sure. We're de-deputizing this vehicle. And by that, I mean the spotlight's coming out. We're going to be plugging up the holes where the lights were mounted. That was like a radio antenna of some sort. Up here on top was the light bar across the top with the flashy lights. The pull you over lights. Yeah. So that, and I got my license plates. So I bought some stuff here, license plate surround, that sort of thing. But let's crack that open and see what's in it. And then here's a whole box of goodies for the de-deputizing portion of this. So let's dig in here and see what we got. So first and foremost, let's get the car legal. We're going to put the license plates on it. I'm going to show you the license plate surrounds and the other items that came with this. Ooh, and they got it all in a big package for me. I'll leave a link down below to this package that I got. It's got some thin blue line stickers. It's got an American flag surround. These are metal, so you can go through car washes and that sort of thing, and they won't get all ripped up, broken, whatever. And then it's got some beauty caps to cover the screws that hold the license plate in place, stuff like that. So I'm going to get this thing cracked open and get the license plate put on the car. And then we'll decide where we put our stickers. Gotta have those on there. Thin blue line, gotta support. Foam backing stickers to keep the license plates from rattling, so that's kind of cool. Like I said, 2 of the thin blue line stickers. We'll decide where we put those. And then these are aluminum. I think they are. Anyway. And we got some advertising for some other stuff that we don't need. Still don't need it. Alright, let's go get the others off the car and decide what of this hardware we're going to need to actually mount this. Oh, these are going to be hard to see, but these are valve stem caps. And they have a little tiny American flag in the end of it. Nice added little touch because America. Alright, to the car. I don't know what size that is. Whoa, smaller than that. That part's done, son. Let's see what kind of hardware we're going to need for this. License plate is now mounted in the front. That's perfect. Let's go do the back. Have I ever said that I want a bigger shop? Yeah, pretty sure. It was too tight of quarters back here to show you what I was doing, so I just kind of did it. But I'll show you now. License plate is mounted. This is the rear of the car. That's on there. I also, yep, on the little half window, quarter window, I don't know what they call those things, tiny windows in the back, I put the thin blue line and my little Troy's Garage sticker. There's one on each side. Still have that in the back here with the tinted windows. Man, that looks so good. Love it. Matching on the other side, obviously. And then, I don't know if this will show or not on camera, but I will try. I'll show you how dirty my wheels are, though. Sheesh. So, at the end of that valve stem is a tiny little American flag kind of embossed underneath. I don't know, maybe that'll show, maybe it won't. Anyway, trust me, inside that thing is a tiny American flag because America. So now that this car has been officially introduced to you guys, I'm going to roll some musical montage stuff for you guys. Just some pictures that I took from the day after we bought it. Also pictures of some of the little things that I've done to it, like getting the wheels. In fact, I think I have a musical montage of just getting the wheels installed. Insert that here as well. But I think that's about it. Let's let that ride. And now let's close this video out. So thanks for tuning in, guys. This is my 2015 Dodge Charger Pursuit model. That's in the process of being depolicified, and it's in the process of being de-deputized. Yep, that's what I'm calling it. And in the next video, we're going to get the door hinges installed on this thing. Not the hinges. The door locking mechanism, the door handle, and the window up-down will work once we get the kit installed. So tune in next time. Please like, comment, share, do all those things. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, so let's finish opening all of this stuff here and see what we got. I've got 2 of those. Let me get a knife out, and I'll show you what they are. Oh my gosh, can't get a shark fin, hole in the roof, cover-upper thingies like that. Wow, the craftsmanship on that is not very good. I need to clean up this edge. I can see, let's see how bad this is actually going to look on here. Maybe the color won't even match. It's not a perfect match. Oh boy. And because the hood is curved, ooh, maybe that is not going to work for what I want. Will it work up here on top? Kinda. I think it's really curved. Maybe the other one's not so bad. But these are made to replace your radio antenna. You connect that little wire thingy, and then it's got a little coil thingy up in there to enhance a radio signal. I was really hoping that this was going to work and be super easy. Maybe this is a fail. Yep, that's also pretty darn curvy. It's got the same. And this is an undercurve, which makes it even worse. I like how China put 3 M's, MMM, and makes it sound like that's 3M tape, but it's not. That's actually kind of funny. Thank you, Chinese. Dang it. That's what I get for thinking I'm saving some time. Anyway, I bought Dynaflex Ultra. I've used this on old truck window gaskets that are cracking, and this stuff worked fantastic for that. It took forever for it to harden and dry up, but I think it's going to work great for filling in behind this when I get that thing pulled out of there. So that's what that's for. It's also black, and I'm not going to buy a new A-pillar plastic piece that goes up here like this because there's going to be a big hole in it. I'm just going to use this and smooth it out and hope that it kind of hides. There's one hole down in here too that I don't know what that must have held some piece of equipment for the sheriff deputy guy, but that works. This is going to be shipped out to a buddy of mine. He's already spoken for it. He's going to pay shipping. Doesn't cost him anything extra other than shipping. I'm not charging him for it. Just if somebody can use it, cool. Also, as part of the Spotlight Delete kit is this little color match patch thing. That's actually a pretty close match. It's sticky. It'll stick on there. I hope it goes through car washes and stays on, but we'll see. Adhesion promoter. And this is actually a 3M adhesive on this one. So this one's made in America. Comes from Allenton, Wisconsin. So there you go. Let's get that thing out of there, shipped off to my buddy, and that on top of it. So the first thing I need to do is find an Allen wrench that'll fit down inside there, remove that, then I can pull the thing out to get to these 2 star bit Torx bits that are holding the rest of it in place. There's a couple of screws on the inside to take apart the handle and that sort of thing. This thing does have live power to it, so I got to be a little bit careful. But let's get it pulled apart and see what we're dealing with. Huh, it's a 2.5. Very first guess. That thing needs some grandpa's lube, that's for sure. Slides back and forth a little bit. Oop, there's one more up here. Let's go lefty-loosey though, instead of righty-tighty. Thing's still holding on for dear life. We're looking at bits down the inside. On the bead. Smaller than that. Quarter-inch bit. Perfect. Yeah, so my battery died sometime during that process. This camera didn't beep or anything when that happened. I got the spotlight completely out. It's over here in parts. Sorry, it's a little cold in here, so my nose is running. But anyway, it goes together like that. That slides onto there. This goes onto the end of that. This hooks to 12-volt hot, always hot. And then this is the on-off switch, and then turn the dial, turns all the things. Those are the screws that went through into the A-pillar, and this is the grommet that covers the inside in there. So here, over here on the car, this is what this looks like at this point. They used riv nuts in these 2 spots here. I just took my little angle grinder thingy and very, 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 very carefully with a cutoff wheel just took off the surface of that until the riv nuts dropped. They're down inside there now. But then they were still just a little bit proud. It's like when they tightened them, it pulled that out just a little bit. In fact, it's still a little bit of a bump right there. And what I did for that is I just took my 3-pound sledge, which is big time overkill for that. And just tapped very carefully. Just taking the high spots out of it. And then holding this over it to see, you know, what's this thing gonna look like? Better than having a spotlight. So there you go for that. So now I'm gonna clean this area up real good. Use the adhesion promoter that's in here as well. Get this stuck on there. I think I am gonna shove a little bit of silicone down inside these to just seal that up real good and make sure that no water's gonna try to escape somehow. So caulking gun first. Perfect. Right in the garbage can, just like I planned. No idea if there's a little seal down in there that's got to be punctured. Let's do this just in case. There's not. Oh, that's nasty. Dang it. Get rid of that before I get it all over me. Guaranteed I'm getting this stuff all over me before this is done. That's how it goes. Oh, there we go. Make it in the hole. Clean that off so I can get right down in there. Now, how do you know if enough is enough? Oh boy, like that. That's how you know. This is the part where I get it all over me when I shouldn't touch it, but I'm gonna. That's the way this works. Dang it. I do this every time. I should just stop before I even do it, but I'm not gonna. Problem is, I don't want it underneath the 3M tape, like gooping out. You know what I'm saying? I think that one's gonna be okay. Just get it away from the edge. Pretty sure that this caulking is water cleanup. It doesn't smell like your typical 100% silicone. Definitely not. Okay. I believe these are like alcohol swabs. Yep, sure enough. That's exactly what these are. This will help that 3M stuff stick. Those shark things that say MMM on it. Oh my gosh, that is just too funny. That cracks me right up. They're not fooling anybody. At least they're not fooling me. I'm pretty sure I'm sending those things back to Amazon where I bought them. And I'll see if I can find another one. They actually came highly rated. People who have used them say they like them, which doesn't make sense to me from looking at the quality on it. All right, adhesion promoter, 1 wipe. Feels like it's a pocket full of, can't get it open. Oh, sheesh. More than one way to get it. In fact, there's probably only one way to get in there. Oh, wow, it's a sponge. Okay, there we go. Adhesion promoter on this. Am I supposed to leave it wet? I didn't read the rules. Oh boy. Wow. What in the way too much we got going on here? Dedeputize. Consider yourself almost dedeputized. Sure. No idea. Threw the bag away. I don't know. Wait for it to dry. Stick it on there when it's still wet. What would you guys do? Touch it with your fingers that are dirty? Microfiber cloth it is. This is like body work. I don't have the patience for it. Okay, it's actually drying pretty good. It feels like it's making this thing want to drag on it, so maybe adhesion promoter is a thing. I don't know. Okay, here goes nothing. I think I get 1 shot at this. I'll make sure it covers all 3 holes. There we go. Consider yourself dedeputized. Wow, that adhesion promoter stuff works. It's getting all the stuffs from my fingers. Let's get some cleaner on that. Hey, alcohol wipe. But that's why they gave you 2. So you can clean up after it. Pretty sure. What do you think? It's a great color match. Without cutting and welding and repainting and body work and whatever. That was actually pretty easy. It came from Nano Pro Windshield Post Spotlight Hole Patch. White. Nano-products.com. That's where I got it. There you go. Now you know everything I know. Also from that company is where I got the rest of the stuff in this box. This bag holds the keys to the back seat window controls, door handles, the door lock plunger units. All that stuff is in that bag. That's for another day. I don't have time for that tonight, but my wife was pretty adamant that she wanted that spotlight out. And since this is her daily driver, I had to do what she wanted. After all, she let me buy this. However, inside the car, let me show you what I've done in here. This is where I got all messy. Let's see if I can get this close enough to show it and still have light on it and whatnot. I left it a little bit shy of the surface so that if it shrinks at all, I can add a little bit more. But I didn't want it to poke out past the surface. I think that's a little less noticeable than a gaping hole. So I'm not going to say anything to the wife about how I did that and see what she says when she sees it tomorrow. It's probably a good idea to keep secrets like that from your wife. I don't suggest that. By the way, my dome light is staying. That's the red. That's doesn't show the color change very good on camera, but anyway, they do sell like an LED fixer-upper thingy for that, but it's like 80 bucks. I'm just like, it's not worth it. It stays. So there you go. There you have it. This has now been dedeputized. Welcome home, little man. I love this car. That tint on the windows looks fantastic. I hope those live through car washes. This is a good test. I bought a bunch of those stickers, and I'm going to be giving them out and that sort of thing when I meet people and such. So if you see me cruising around and you want a sticker, flag me down. Let's talk. I want to see some of the stuff I do. But I work on old trucks. I've got a 79 F250 that I'm in the process of, well, resto mod is what I'm going to call it. You've heard me say in this very video that I am not a body guy. I don't like doing Bondo, I don't like sanding, I don't like any of that, I don't have the patience for it. The truck's in decent enough shape. It does need some stuff, and I'm going to do some stuff to it, but I'll leave a link to the playlist down below. So if you're into the older stuff, like, comment, follow, click the little bell thingy so that all the magical things happen, and you're notified when I'm working on that thing. It's coming up very soon, I promise you that. And with that, I'm Troy. This is my new 2015 Dodge Charger Depolicify Pursuit. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Curses. I told you I'd get it all over me. It doesn't take long. Dang it.